Hey, my name's Kris. I'm with Smokey Brights today for our 7th Mill Street session. I'm not sure if it's actually our 7th. I'm just going to say that. Guys, could you just introduce, and gals, could you introduce yourselves and then say like what you do in the band?
Sure, I'm Mike. I play guitar in the band.
I'm Nick, I play drums.
I'm Jim, I play bass.
I'm Ryan, I play guitar and I sing.
I'm Kim, I play keys and I sing.
Sweet. Thanks, Smokey Brights.
You're welcome.
Is that it?
I was looking on your website. Yeah, that's the interview. I was looking on your website and it said some. I think you described yourselves as AM pop,
Yeah.
something rock or
AM pop.
What's your like elevator statement when somebody asks you like, "Hey, what's you guys' band sound like?" Is that what you say?
I don't like it. It's always tricky to describe, but like if you ever listen to like KMCU Covington,
Yeah, I listen to that all the time.
yeah, like that might be like a really easy way to describe.
That makes perfect
Yeah.
sense to somebody that listens to KMCU Covington.
No, but Covington they just play like the AM pop hits of the 60s, 70s, 80s. I don't know.
Gotcha.
We're an amalgamation of a lot of that stuff. Like
Yeah.
a lot of like 70s rock and 80s new wave.
Yeah.
And,
We've been saying AM pop magic just because
That's what it was. AM pop magic.
I was looking for
I love
something.
that.
I was like, what can I just say? Because that's like the hardest question to answer. That and Fleetwood Mac. Those are
yeah,
probably
we're
the two.
kind of Fleetwood Mac-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are Fleetwood Mac on like steroids though. You guys
Yeah,
like, have more.
like post indie rock.
Yeah, like
Fleetwood
I don't
Mac.
feel like they have that same energy on stage. I've seen you guys at the Showbox. I've seen you guys at Folk Life. You guys played Bumper Shoot this last summer. Like you
Yeah.
guys have been all over the place, and you just bring such a great energy to the stage. What is coming up for you guys?
We are putting out a full-length record. Officially.
na, na,
my
na.
gosh.
Yeah.
November 11th, is that right?
Yeah, November 11th is
Sweet.
the release date, and then November 15th at the Tractor, we're having a big old record release show with
That's so awesome.
Ravenna Woods and Kelly Schaefer.
Yeah.
Should be
Wow, that's the
most
first time
excellent.
Kelly's played up here for a while.
a long time.
Yeah.
We're like huge
That's
fans,
huge.
so I was like, please come up here.
Wow, that's gonna be a sweet show. Are there
Yeah.
tickets still available, or is it sold out?
Tickets are rapidly moving,
Okay.
but yeah, there's still tickets available. So
Sweet. So you got the release coming up. Are you guys doing a tour on top of it, or is it just kind of?
Yeah, we're going down to the West Coast this third week of December, second
No,
week,
second week of December,
second week
yeah.
of December, and then again we're going out in the end of March, beginning of April.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going in March, April?
like we're probably gonna do West Coast both times, but get a little further, maybe Southwest.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Mm.
Get some flair.
I would love to see you guys in Southwest. I
Yes.
feel like that's a good move.
We're gonna come back with a lot of teal jewelry.
We really just love New Mexico. Is what
Yeah.
we're trying to do, yeah.
We're gonna retire once we get back.
Yeah, it's a retirement tour.
How did? How long you guys been writing this most recent record? Like, what's the story behind this album?
Man, like one of the songs is one of the earliest ones we've written, which was on like our demo.
Oh wow.
Called "Waiting on a Light," which was kind of like a weird outlier in the demos, and then kind of ended up being more the shape that we went. Beyond that, a lot of it was written like in the 3 months leading up to us recording. So we recorded in January of this year, and I
Do
think
you guys
we,
all write, or is it just
it's mostly
It's mostly
me,
Ryan,
and
yeah.
then,
cool?
like Kim. So yeah, Kim and I are married. We're a married couple. We make music together. It's very sweet. And yeah, Kim's taken a hand in some writing lately
Okay.
too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, but everyone works on
Everyone do-
arrangements. Like
Yeah.
every single song is very much a group effort, for sure.
Yeah, like I'll bring in the bones and the idea, and then it really gets turned into
I can't
a
believe you
living
guys
boy.
recorded or like wrote most of that in 3 months. That's amazing. How many songs are on the album?
We recorded 16, but
Okay.
it's actually so it's 10 tracks with 2 instrumentals, and the instrumentals were written actually like during the week of the recording session. We're just kind of like we're
That's
like while
awesome.
someone else was working on
That's because
something.
your band's so freaking talented.
Oh, thanks, man.
Seriously.
Oh, sure.
These arms are snakes, or what is the band? Armed with legs.
Armed with
legs. It's like one band within this band.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
These guys.
Yeah. So, what was the inspiration? That was another thing I'd written down that I was really curious about. Like, when you were writing these songs, since you had the biggest hand in it, what was the
Yeah.
inspiration you found?
Man, I don't know. This record's a little spooky. I think a lot of our early stuff was like really like just like bright and poppy and in your face and kind of major key.
Mm-hmm.
And this was all written mostly in the winter of last year. And there's like lots of like ghosts and catacombs and just kind of darker stuff in this record.
It's funny that you wrote it in the winter and now you guys are about to release
Release
it.
in the winter. It actually feels super
Yeah.
fitting. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
we aimed for the summer, but
But
low.
I noticed there's a pretty wide dividing line between these three and you two. Has that? I'd like to ask these guys: has their marriage affected the band chemistry at all?
No, we just party together.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we get asked that a lot actually. And
Oh, really?
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I haven't noticed anything personally.
Yeah,
It-
that's good. It seems like
Yeah.
you guys are all pretty tight in the group. I
Yeah.
saw the wedding picture on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you haven't
Yeah.
checked it out, you got to check it out. It's pretty awesome.
These
Yeah.
were
We're
my
all best
groomsmen.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all pretty much best friends. So
That's cool. Who's the funniest guy or gal in the band?
Gal?
Probably Jim.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's,
Maybe Jim.
He's so funny.
Jim, but like secretly Mikey sometimes.
Really?
Mikey
I might know
Rivers, yeah.
sometimes.
It'll be the quiet joke.
Yeah.
Just kinda
I'll
comes
have,
out of
like,
nowhere.
95% duds and then just an amazing joke. every now and then.
I'm with you, man. I have like 98% duds.
Yeah.
So. All right, I think there was one more question. Oh yeah, like what bands are you guys digging right now in Seattle, and in the Northwest too, but Seattle specifically?
Yeah. Little band, Kris Orlowski.
Shut up. Come on. You had to say that. Don't say. Come on. What
oh,
else?
did you play in that?
Yeah, I'm the bass player.
Oh,
I really liked a lot of the stuff that Bright Lines has been doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Some friends of ours that we've played
Yeah,
with a
those
few
guys are
times.
great.
we actually recorded the record with Radiation City. Our friends Cam and Lizzie came up to the barn where we recorded the record and were our producers, which was pretty amazing because they're probably like my favorite band of
That's
all
cool.
time. So it was, yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty special.
Technically Portland, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
Northwest.
like
Northwest. Yeah.
Yeah.
overlay.
What did you guys feel like there's a scene in Seattle still, or
Sure.
ever, or and what is it like? Tell me what you think
I
about
think
the
there's-
scene here.
I don't know. I think there's always a music scene in Seattle, and there always has been. But you know, we kind of got this bright light in the '90s, and then people were like, "Well, nothing's happening in Seattle," but that's not the case. There's always been music being made, and then there was, you know, the Head and the Heart, and that sort of scene came up, and Macklemore, and that came up too. But like every single time you go to see live music in this town, you'll see some band that's incredible that you might not have heard of that's doing something just incredibly original. It's, you know, we foster music in a really strong way.
Yeah, totally.
That's cool. What do you think is the next big band that's going to come out of Seattle besides Smokey Brights?
Besides Smokey Brights.
Man, that's really hard to say. Like,
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's one
I-
right now that.
I'm-
or what?
I'm biased and also really dazzled because like my job is like I book music for the Columbia City
Yeah.
Theater. So like every day I'm listening to like Seattle bands and there's
Yeah.
I have a ton of bands that I really champion right now. Probably just too many to list and I don't want to play favorites.
Gotcha.
But
But I will.
but if I there was one band.
But if there was no kidding. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think we're constantly in a state of flux, and I think there's a lot of like very cool little micro scenes. You know, like we're part of like the Cafe Racer community, and like there's so many like crazy talented people that have bands and have formed bands out of that little scene. Yeah, like Inley right now, I think is gonna like totally blow up. They're beautiful. Eves is awesome. So I see a lot of that kind of like very cool, weird circusy folk stuff happening there that I'm really
Interesting.
excited about.
Cool.
There's obviously some really amazing garage rock happening. You know, the whole like Neighbors New York scene is just really cool.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to like play favorites, but
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
just tons of little
Definitely not.
there's tons of little pots on the boil, and as to what's just gonna blow minds next, I don't know.
Yeah. No, anybody else have any thoughts on that? Or
No, I hate music.
armed with cool. Well, Smokey Brights. They got an album coming out November 11th, and they're going to be at the Tractor November 15th. Get your tickets. this should go live before their show, so people can still buy tickets then. Good luck with the release, guys.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kris.
thanks
Thanks,
for
Kris.
having us,
See you.
man.
Yeah.
man. Yes. Fives and shakes.
All right, let's do some music.
All right,
All right.
let's do the music.
So we'll sound check. Evan will kind of tell you.